I don't know if anyone remember when the Biden and Harris administration were in charge. Do you remember when they were asking the vice president to go to the border to check on the migrant? She refused to go because she didn't have to go, and then they were reported. There was a report that all of them, all the migrants were sleeping in front of her house, and then you barely see any, and you barely see them uh, on in the media. Well, they cannot show you the migrants because she was not. If she went there to go to the border, and I think she went once, whatever. But she said that she went there. But did you see any of the migrants? No, because you would not be able to see them because they are not who they say they were. So in order to hide that they were not Haitians, so they were not able to show the people that were actually migrants um, um, at the border, and they were never at the border. I don't believe they were at the border. I think they were still working for them in the school system, in the government system, controlling everything. And while they were waiting for their documents to be legalized here, in order to constantly targeting, torturing, uh, God knows how many Haitians who actually died doing all these things for their documents, because they have tried to take me out of this earth for my documents. That's the only reason. Another reason that they targeted me, to silence me, and they need documents. Even my mother's land, she purchased before she passed away. It was in my bag. That land receipt was stolen. So they have all these uh, documents that they have stolen from me on the train in Los Angeles. So now it's time to target me. This is why they they locked out everything that has to do finance, that has to bring finance into my life. They go behind the scenes, steal it. Go behind the scenes, steal it. Go behind the scenes, steal it. And I'm asking the people that who registered for my classes. I'm asking the government to find out if any of them are organo gold distributor, or had relationship, or even tag, have any sort of relationship with organo gold. Because after I came out of a conversation that I was having, this is when these agents showed up. So there are, because many of the government officials are also, as you can see, the entire city is organo gold that control it and everything. Because when I said organo gold, and I said the federal, and I said the police, and I said the deputies, and I said security guard, because they are all a part of that group. Because the money there is better than the government money. So they rob the government in order to make themselves look good. So and which is why I cannot stay in school, because every single account that I created, they come in and collect, because they have city power, they have government power. Even people that are in the Trump administration, some of them are attached to this man, Bernie Chua. If you go to Saddleback College, you go on the list of people. Chua is there, Gonzalez is there, all the Ku Klux Klan is there, and they work for this community college and that community college. They work in Santa Monica. I've seen them in Santa Monica College, a group of them, and some of them work for the Los Angeles Community College. Some of them work for Saddleback College, and others are from Cypress, and as well as Fullerton College. So, and they are in a high position. They are in position where uh, they are making decisions, because they control the entire government, and they are a bunch of witches, government witches and warlock. They are spiritually robbing you, they are physically robbing you, and they silence you. And just creating, they work as one collective to destroy my reputation. That's the whole point, destroy my reputation, to make sure that what they say, what I said, is not relevant, because it's my word against theirs. And Dr. Fila, Susan Fila, is also included because she's the doctor, or one of the doctors, who is injecting people, who's prescribing their targets in order to uh, 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 to manipulate, to send them in mental institution, to say that they are crazy. Go speak to counselor. Go speak to all sorts of things, all sorts of people, and which is their own people. It's their own group. After Gavin Newsom released that they have budget spending, they all started targeting me because I ask money for the black students that are there, and then when the Asian woman comes in and asks for ask the lady that is in charge for a receipt for how much it's going to cost. uh, I contacted the Trump administration, which is who I asked for money for us, because we are in a small lounge. Uh, they barely have any snacks. You have black students that are not able to make ends meet. So I ask the money for them. They come in, a group of them comes in and asking the lady, oh, how much it's going to cost. Why don't you give the money? I said, why don't you give? I said to myself, you need to give the money that the Trump administration and the government gave for us. You need to give her that money so she can perform a survey and ask the student what they would like to see in the at the lounge, and those students who are athletes, black students that are athletes, there is no bars, there is no protein bars, there is no protein drinks, there is nothing protein in there they can take before. There is no coffee. Well, there is coffee, but it's only coffee. But there is no protein bars. There are no protein drinks. There is nothing there that they can take or eat before they go and to practice. And on top of that, black student, you have the many of the such as for the track team. The track team is a bunch of transgender male is in the track team. The majority of them are transgender people, and because I don't support the transgender people as well and LGBT, I also get targeted for that. Everything that I do, I get targeted for it because of the way I see the world, the way I live my life. Meanwhile, if you watch the video that I just posted about the security coming to inside my classroom to expel me, to tell me that I need to get out. Uh, and there is one of them, when I started taking his picture, you will say, he kept saying, be nice, be nice, be nice. He just saying be nice because he wants to make people perceive that I am someone that is not nice. I'm not nice to them. Meanwhile, I barely say anything to anybody. If you go, they have cameras installed. I walked in, walked out. If I want a snack, I'll just go to the office and grab a snack. I barely speak to anybody there because I see how they are treating. I see how how they are uh, with black people. So I said brown skinned people, and I'm like, I don't even wanna speak to these people because these people doesn't like us. I barely say anything. So he's saying to be nice, be nice. He wants to, because he wants to make sure that I am not a nice person. I am a person that has problem with them. I don't have any problem with anybody, and I always treat them nicely, the one that I speak to. Even she's giving me attitude in the office when I came in. I was so bothered bothered of the way she was giving me that nasty attitude at the Hornet, the receptionist at the Hornet Center. And I went back and forth. And I'm like, are you okay? Because you seems to be off, because when I came here, you were a little. I think she see the people getting fired, and they told her that probably the reason I asked for the job. Now she's being nasty to me because how dare me to be black and wanted to job with a position? How dare me? This is California. They control this system. So this is all the things that are happening. The minute that I was about to get the job, this is what they did in Santa Monica College. I applied for a job. The minute that I finished the interview and I did my finger point, the minute that I was getting about to get the job, I got suspended for 1 year, and I was not able to attend any colleges in California while they were using my account to pursue their own education. I came here, they sent another group, and to do that, I went to Saddleback College. When I got to Saddleback College, they sent a different group. They did the same thing, and then they sent another, and I'm like, you know what, I'm going to transfer to a different college because it was toxicity after toxicity. And as you can see, if you look at my video, you will see that I am someone who's always in nature. I'm someone who loves and enjoy being by myself. So I barely say anything to anybody here. Yet I have been targeted by a bunch of demon warlock witches who think that the position that I'm in spiritually and physically, I don't deserve it. It has to be them. I serve Yeshua. I am sent by God. And whatever demonic plots, one with God is the majority. I don't need an entire group of government gang in order to fight my battle because I am with God. I am with Yeshua. And I know, like I said, and you have seen everything that you have been doing and continue to do, God scattered it. And God will continue to scatter it. And every plot that has been plotting, it will be reversed back to you 100-fold by the power of Yahweh. One with God is the majority. Therefore, I am the majority.